The Minister of Labour says government workers were not inspired by their union to fully support last week's call to strike. That's our top story in our Barbados Today morning news update for Wednesday, January the 24th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Minister of Labour Dr. Esther Bayosoku says the island's largest public sector trade union failed to inspire its members to join last week's strike because civil servants saw through the union's attempts at backing government into a corner. In providing an analysis of the unsuccessful national shutdown, Bayosoku also but dismissed the National Union of Public Workers' effort as a joke, stating that it was pulling workers' legs by demanding a 23% pay rise for its members. However, the minister told Barbados Today that the workers understood government's fiscal situation and sent a message to the union by defying its orders and showing up for work.
Barbadians are intelligent, and they've been reading the situation, and they understand that anybody who can promise them today that they will get a significant increase in salary is only pulling their leg for short-term gain. And they understand that, and so they realize that this is not the time.
Meanwhile, the pressure continues to mount on the NUPW to back off from any further industrial action at this time to try to force the Frontier Steward administration to meet its salary demands. A two-day strike called by the union and its promise to continue pressuring the government for an increase have already been described by government spokespersons as selfish, nonsense, and badly timed. Yesterday morning, the director of the Sir Arthur Lewis Institute of Social and Economic Studies, Dr. Don Marshall, was even more dramatic in his description of the NUPW's negotiating tactics, comparing it to a drive-by shooting.
Your 23%, for example, or some of the policies associated with your coping mechanism, for example, are not on all squares with government's counter-suggestions. Some of which are not known to the press, some of it to the public, some of which are known to the public. So you want to be negotiating, right? And not engaging in a proverbial drive-by shooting. Because that's not a negotiation. If you're going to pull those tactics, that's a drive-by shooting.
Barbados is leading a move to establish a tripartite system to monitor the way regional states are assessed by rating agencies and other global institutions. The announcement was made yesterday during a roundtable discussion at the Sajiko Cahill School of Business and Management by Dr. Marshall. Now, Dr. Marshall is concerned that the way in which these global institutions collect data on the social and economic development of Barbados and other neighbors is flawed and open to manipulation and abuse.
I'm minded that I have to work well with my colleagues over at the university to perhaps engage a project that looks at the absence or basically look at the methodological approaches being employed by a number of these entities.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Guyana's National Assembly has passed whistleblowing legislation. Known as the Whistleblower Protection Bill, it is designed to combat corruption and other wrongdoings by encouraging and facilitating disclosures of improper conduct in the public and private sectors.
The groundbreaking Whistleblower Protection Bill was passed in the National Assembly last Thursday evening without amendment, but with some amount of agitation from the parliamentary opposition about the formulation of a commission to act as the governing body. Attorney General Basil Williams, who steered the bill, stated that, among other things, the legislation offers protection for persons making disclosures about corruption and other wrongdoings dating back to 12 years prior to the passage of the bill. The bill provides for the establishment of the Protected Disclosures Commission to receive, investigate, or otherwise deal with disclosures of improper conduct and to provide for other related matters.
That was HGP-TV's Royden James reporting. On the international scene now, South African jazz musician and anti-apartheid activist Hugh Masekela is dead.
He was known as the father of South African jazz. Singer and musician Hugh Masekela has died from prostate cancer. He was 78. Over a career spanning more than 50 years, Masekela became a key figure in the anti-apartheid movement and gained international acclaim with his distinctive Afro-jazz sound.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper email updates or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.